crisis, my confidant. Within you do me now wickedness pent. You carry my heart, be go leave me so. Needed cry, needed sorrow.
As the ring settled on Chimduto's finger, a wave of foul odor enveloped her, causing guests to recoil in horror. Murmurs filled the air, and laughter turned to whispers as they exchanged bewildered glances. Chimduto's smile faltered, confusion twisting her features. What was happening? Within moments, the joyous celebration transformed into a nightmare. The sweet aroma of the feast was overshadowed by the stench that clung to her. Friends and relatives began to distance themselves, their expressions shifting from excitement to revulsion. Chimduto felt the weight of their judgment as they turned away, leaving her alone in a crowd that had once celebrated her. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ngemekolam, rushed to her side, their faces etched with concern. "Chimduto, my child," her mother whispered, holding her close. "We are here for you." But the comfort of her parents couldn't erase the isolation that engulfed her. As days turned into weeks, Chimduto became a shadow of her former self, withdrawn, despondent, and consumed by the relentless smell that seemed to cling to her spirit. Chinyu, who had orchestrated this horror, feigned concern, visiting Chimduto under the guise of friendship. "I can't believe what happened at the engagement," she said, her voice dripping with false sympathy. "It's so unfair." But inside, she reveled in Chimduto's suffering, her jealousy now a twisted sense of victory. Months passed, and Chinyu's envy transformed into opportunity. She began to pursue Namdi more aggressively, presenting herself as a supportive friend. Eventually, Namdi, confused and heartbroken over Chimduto's condition, turned to Chinyu, finding solace in her familiarity. Before long, they were married, and Chinyu felt an overwhelming joy, believing she had finally claimed what was rightfully hers. Meanwhile, Chimduto's parents never wavered in their support. They prayed fervently for her healing, seeking divine intervention. One evening, they invited a pastor to their home, hopeful for a miracle. After hours of prayer, the pastor placed his hands on Chimduto's shoulders, invoking healing. Suddenly, a warmth enveloped her, and for the first time in months, she felt free. The putrid scent faded, replaced by a sense of peace. When Chinyu's marriage to Namdi crumbled, unable to conceive and overcome by guilt, she sought forgiveness from Chimduto. She arrived at the Ngemekolam home, tears streaming down her face. "I was wrong," she sobbed. "I let jealousy consume me. I'm so sorry." Chimduto, now restored and radiant, met her friend's gaze. "I forgive you, Chinyu," she said softly, her heart heavy with compassion. "But I can never be the friend I was to you. Trust has been broken." Chinyu nodded, understanding the gravity of her betrayal. As she turned to leave, a familiar face appeared at the door, Namdi. He approached Chimduto, regret etched on his features. "I made a mistake," he said, his voice trembling. "I want to be with you again." Chimduto took a deep breath, her heart conflicted. "Namdi, God has a reason for everything. This sickness revealed to me the kind of man you are. I forgave you, but we can never be together again. You don't deserve to be called my husband." With those words, she felt a sense of closure wash over her. Namdi, realizing the truth in her words, left quietly, the weight of his choices heavy on his heart. In the months that followed, Chimduto rebuilt her life, stronger and wiser. She learned that true friendship is built on trust and love, not envy. Through her experience, she discovered the importance of self-worth and the power of forgiveness. Just when hope seemed distant, Chimduto's life took a miraculous turn. She met Emeka, a well-known and wealthy businessman, whose charm and kindness swept her off her feet. Their love blossomed in the wake of her trials, like a flower reclaiming its place in the sun after a storm. Emeka saw beyond the pain of her past. He cherished her spirit and offered her the stability she had longed for. As they exchanged vows in a beautiful ceremony filled with laughter and joy, Chimduto felt an overwhelming sense of peace. She finally felt free from the shadows of her past. Their marriage was filled with love, laughter, and an unshakable bond. Months later, Chimduto was blessed with the news she had always dreamed of. She was expecting triplets. The joy was overwhelming. Each tiny flutter within her was a reminder of the blessings that had come her way after so much heartache. Her home filled with laughter and the pitter-patter of little feet, a stark contrast to the loneliness she once felt. Moral lessons. Jealousy can destroy relationships. Chinyu's envy led her to commit an unforgivable act that cost her a true friend. Forgiveness is powerful. Chimduto's ability to forgive brought her peace, but it also taught her the importance of setting boundaries. True love and trust are essential. Chimduto learned that love must be based on honesty and respect, not mere attraction or desire. Resilience leads to new beginnings. Chimduto's journey illustrates that from pain can come profound joy and fulfillment. As Chimduto continued her journey, she carried with her the lessons learned from the pain and the healing that followed. Her life became a testament to resilience, faith, and the unyielding strength of the human spirit, now vibrant and alive with the laughter of her triplets, a symbol of hope and new beginnings.
I sleep but I pray, I fast, I seek divine aid, and God lifts me up from ashes I am made. I sleep but I pray, I fast, I